guys, welcome back to another very insightful video. Today we are going to be talking about simple tasks that have reduced my stress. If you're new to my channel, my name is Yesenia and I help people manage their homes while healing from depression, anxiety, or dealing with ADHD. So welcome to my channel and I hope you find some insightful information here today. So, before we dive in, I really just want to touch base a little bit on the importance of having some sort of plan when it comes to cleaning, decluttering, organizing, really just about anything that involves managing the home. It's so crucial to have some sort of plan. And if I'm being honest, that can be so incredibly hard when you're dealing with depression. It's incredibly hard when you're dealing with anxiety, and it's even harder when you have ADHD. It's not as simple as some people may make it seem. And so instead, we are going to focus on some simple tasks that we can do on the daily or weekly or even monthly to try to alleviate some of that stress, to try and make it to where it's easier. I'm not going to say it's always going to be perfect because it's not, but to where it's easier to manage some of the areas in our home. And so I hope that you take some information from today's video and you are truly able to utilize them, whether it be at home or school or just in your personal life. Don't take these tasks as something that you absolutely must do in order to get it right. It's not the case here. We want to try a few things and we want to see if it works. But as always, we are a work in progress. And it's okay if some things don't work out for us. So now we can go ahead and dive into some of these simple tasks. The first one that we're going to focus on is a personal one, and that is going to be waking up every morning and doing something for yourself. Something other than just washing up and putting your hair up in the bun or having your cup of coffee. Why is this important? This task, a personal task, is important because we must not start doing things on an empty cup. What do I mean by that? It is so incredibly hard already to have to get up every morning, follow up with our routines, take care of the children, take care of our chores, drive to work, and do everything that others need us to do. If we don't fill our cup, we are not going to be able to do these things for much longer. So many of us function on empty cups on the daily that we genuinely do not understand why we reach burnout. But in reality, we reach burnout because we're functioning on empty cups. So this task is crucial in order for you to even achieve anything. Do something like journaling or you can do audio journaling. Have had friends who push record on their phones and just dump all of their ideas, thoughts, emotions onto that because they don't want to write things down. And I get that. So press record and just dump everything that you're feeling that day. Get a good, fresh start with your day. Do something that is going to make you feel fulfilled and happy. Some people like gardening. Garden in the morning. Water your plants. Check on your inside or indoor plants. Do things just a little bit selfish, I guess, before you do start taking care of everyone else today. The second task that I want you to do is really learn to zone your house. I've mentioned this on Instagram and it has been such a hit. So many of you love it. You find it so much easier than just saying, I'm going to clean my entire house every day. Zoning your home is not difficult. You really just want to focus on the types or the areas of your home that need care. As an example, I've zoned my home in pairs, meaning all the bedrooms are one zone, all the bathrooms are one zone, the living spaces are one zone, and my kitchen, it's its own zone. I write these zones down, and underneath each zone, I give myself 3 tasks. I don't always accomplish these tasks, but zoning out an area of your home is the first step to really creating something that it's going to be more manageable. Now, you might be wondering, why is this a task? Well, if you've been through depression, if you've been through grief, if you had days where honestly getting up was so incredibly daunting, then you understand that even writing something down is a task. And so I want you to be mindful of that. Just sitting down in your bed, comfortable, write these things down. Don't act, don't start cleaning, don't start determining. Just write the zones down because that's going to be our first step. The third task is going to be to find non negotiable chores in our home. We all use dishes, we all have trash, and our floors get filthy, especially if you have children or pets at home. These 3 things I consider non negotiables. Things that if I let go, things can get very chaotic. Now, I don't like to extend my non negotiables to more than 3 tasks because now we're looking into a full on routine. And I'm not looking to make a routine for you. I'm looking to show you what things, 2, 3 max, are absolute necessities to be done at home. Now, if you have older children, a spouse, a partner, somebody that shares that load with you, this would be the task that you should help and delegate with. For example, at home, the trash, the dishes, the laundry are non negotiables for us. My husband takes care of the trash and he takes care of the dishes because I cook and I do laundry. Lately, however, he has taken on more tasks because I homeschool and I also work from home. And he understands that it's not easy. It can be very daunting. And so I want you to find these non negotiables and focus on those daily. Don't worry about the rest of the house, just focus on those. Now, please understand that it is completely acceptable to not accomplish all of those tasks. It's completely acceptable to tackle one at a time because we are all at various levels of our strengths and energies. And I want you to do what you can where you are. It is so imperative and crucial to also understand that my day one may not be your day one. And so I always stress this to everyone. It is so important to give yourself grace and understand that day ones are just that, the beginning of something, the beginning of something good, the beginning of something you're going to enjoy doing down the road. And so it doesn't have to be something enjoyable now. It just has to be something that we can manage to do on the daily. It's not going to be perfect. There are going to be days where you question everything. And all you can do at that point is say, it's okay if I take a break today. And it's okay if I try this again tomorrow. Now, these are the simple tasks that I started with when I started therapy. My therapist really stressed that this wasn't a fix all. This wasn't going to make everything 100% better. It wasn't going to take my anxiety away. It wasn't going to make my ADHD more manageable. And it definitely wasn't going to remove some of the reasons why I was depressed. But what it was going to do, it was going to alleviate the heavy load that comes with managing a home, the heavy load that we carry daily, possibly even the guilt of not being able to do something that is so common to so many. But amongst all of that, the nicest reminder that my therapist could have pushed at every therapy session was that I needed to remind myself that I am only human, that I needed to give myself better grace in order to achieve what was so hard for me to do on a daily basis. And so now, 7 years down the line, and having gone through every single possible aspect of therapy or medication, I thank these steps more than I maybe thank some of the procedures or medication that I had. But overall, I hope that these steps help you feel better about what's going on and just in general get you through some of the harder steps of managing a home. I hope that you guys enjoy these type of videos, and I really do try to slow things down because it can be hard. I know it can. And as much as I wish I could reach over the screen and give you a big hug and tell you this too shall pass, I also want to tell you that just because it shall pass, it doesn't mean it's not hard getting through it. And so I welcome you back to my next video, which will be next week, and hopes that we can get through some of these harder questions when it comes to managing our homes while dealing with ADHD, healing from depression, or healing from anxiety. As always, I thank you for your time. I appreciate your support. And if you like these videos, please don't forget to subscribe so that you can find me again next week on our next journey in figuring out how we can heal together and manage our homes. Until next time, bye.